my life.
Oh my God.
This was probably the one time, an opportunity where I could have probably took my editing career to the next level, maybe Knicks, ESPN. I had to end. I had to end. And what do I do?
You know what it is? You know what it is, Lou? This is getting old.
What's that?
We have, I don't want to say A-listers because they're not A-listers. We have good interviews. And for some reason or another, you always find a way to fuck it up. This is like wasted material. In that interview with DjCause, shout out to DjCause, and listen, hey Cause, I apologize for my colleague. Beautiful interview, in depth of what he was doing and stuff like that, and then after a great interview, we find out that Mr. Editor, I'm doing the things. Didn't hit the record button. It was that simple. Wait a minute. New sponsor alert. Woo!
My man.
Anyway.
Yo, you know what? Hold on. You deserve to kill me, but I got to talk to Hector. Hector, what's up, brother? All those years coaching you in Kono. I know I took the ball a couple of times so you could work on the jump side.
That's another one. That's another one that you coached and he turned to boxing.
Yo, I put in work in Sunset with these young guys. not even a shirt. Yo, Heck, come on, man. You just met Chris last week. Babo,
you know what?
For years.
But he knows. Yeah, no, he knows. He said, so listen, I thought I had a chance at the NBA, but my coach let me down.
Yo, Chris, I'm happy. One of the kids I coached, he went to the Knicks. He made it to the Knicks.
Oh, shit.
You good? You queued up over there?
Yeah. In a minute. You know what, Lou? I don't want you to tell me. Don't give me no orders, man. Don't give me no orders because
at this point, Chris, I'm stepping back. You're the captain in chief of this yacht.
Listen,
I'm just burning shit.
I'm the captain now.
Motherfucker, we're going down anyway. I might as well laugh. Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Breeze Shooters. We're the show that brings you news, sports, poker, and everything in between.
Are you recording, Louis?
Yeah.
Okay. We love the tweeners.
I'm your boy, Lou, a.k.a. Toco el Botón, with my co-host, Chris. Go ahead, Chris.
New merchandise alert. Hit my boy. Let the hands talk. Woo. IG, I let the hands talk.
Yo, Chris, I'm excited because that shirt looks like it's for me, but it looks kind of small. That's for Tanya. Yo, Hank, what's up, man?
Oh.
God. Yo. So,
apologize to the people, Lou. Before we even get started, apologize to the people. Hey. Apologize to DjCause from the Heavy Hitters, please.
Hey, we had a great interview. I mean, it was a phenomenal interview.
Outstanding.
A really uplifting story from a kid from Sunset Park that chased his dreams and ended up, going way past what he had imagined.
He tried it as a basketball player, and then he decided he found another passion.
No, so we're talking about DjCause. He's down with the heavy hitters. He's not only a DJ, he's also he's an artist, and he does a lot of artwork. He's worked for ESPN. He's worked for the New York Knicks until I think this year, from 2015 to now. He's doing really well. So happy for the guy. Great story. I really want to share it with you guys, so I'm not going to give too much away. He's so nice that he's going to come back on a second time with us. But this time, it's just going to be a one-on-one, me and him. Somehow, I think Chris is throwing a wrench in the plans. He's just trying to break down.
Don't blame. Listen,
Down.
listen, Lou. One thing you always. One thing I learned in life is accountability. We have to be accountable.
Wait, say that word again.
Accountability.
What? One more time.
Accountability. Listen,
Wait,
I gotta
take a pause.
You gotta take a pause because I got.
So DjCause, great story, and I mean the guy's doing phenomenal. He's doing really well right now.
Great dude, humble dude. You know,
Sensation, DJ Enough, DJ Camilo, DJ Walla. He's working with all these big name guys, and I couldn't be happier for a sweeter guy. And I'm not going to give too much. Tune in next week. Great interview, and possibly some merch on the way from him because he also has his own clothing line. So. I don't know.
They're trying to get involved in my business deals with DjCause.
The interview was so good. Chris was asking the guy for a loan. That's all I gotta say. Yo, so Chris, before we got interrupted on that interview, me and you were going down a path of botched robberies.
Yes.
We grew up in a time where that's if you wanted nicer things, you had to take risk. So when I was listening to Joey Diaz and he was talking about botched robbery attempts, I said, I know Chris has to have one or two up his sleeve because I just know it.
I got one, Lou. I got one that didn't end well, and I'm gonna share it. So I'm gonna share it with you. So I think I was in 4th or 5th grade. Thing was, I was in Puerto Rico, and we were. My mother was ready to come back to New York. So, my mother and my father divorced when I was 4 years old, but they always had a great relationship. That's one of the things I was blessed. My parents had a great relationship after they divorced. They probably got along better after they divorced. So. My father had sent my mother the money for plane tickets for me, my brother, my sister, and her to come back to New York. So I used to be hooked with arcades, Lou. Donkey Kong, Pac-Man, Galaga, Donkey Kong Jr., the Mario Bros. Where you had to hit the POW in the middle with the crab. Remember that one? You hit the turtle?
Yeah.
I used to love that. Used to be my favorite. So there was an arcade about, I want to say about 100 feet away from where we were staying with my aunt when my aunt was living. And I used to go there, quarters and play. So I decided to take $20 out of my mom's envelope that my father had sent her. So I grabbed it, Lou. I had the best. I thought the whole day I had the best day of my life. I played arcades, Lou. I played all the games. I played games I didn't understand. I played Centipede. You know the Centipede where you have to move the ball and shit? I played all that shit. Like, yeah. I played Big Doug. I played all the games.
Man, Big Doug.
Listen, Lou, and then after all those games, I only spent $4, so I had $16. Wow. So So I went back home, and I put those $16 back in the envelope.
Oh, you're a good thief.
A thief with a conscience. I'm a thief with a conscience. So I put back the $16, right? So my mom, we're about to. It's like we're like 2 weeks away. You know, my mom has to buy. She's planning to have to buy the tickets and stuff like that. Look, she goes and checks the money, and she counts it, and she sees that there's 16. There's
What
a whole bunch of 20s, and there's a $10 bill, a $5 bill, and a $1 bill. And she goes. So I hear her ask my aunt, Santa, did you? Oh, this story's gonna get better because I just remembered a key detail of it. Lo chavo and this and that, and she's asking my aunt, and my aunt, no, but Gloria's my mom. Are you sure you didn't grab it? You didn't take it first? No, it was there. That money, I don't touch it because that's the plane ticket money. Whatever. So my motherfucking cousin, Luke, that snitch bitch made nigga,
Smooth
move.
Ooh.
He tells my mom that they saw me playing in the arcade.
No, he did that to you?
Yeah.
Wow, that's fucked up.
Luke, when I tell you my mom went Mike Tyson on me, she went Mike. No, and then the beautiful part about this whole situation is that my mom tells me to strip because she's about to lay down the law. Yo, she's beating my ass. Lou, I'm bleeding through my mouth and my nose. My mom gave me a nice beating.
Wow.
Right? Well,
that head can't miss that face.
No, you can close her eyes. It could be a blackout, Lou. She ain't missing. So I'm in I remember I had briefs. You know those tidy whitey Fruit of the Looms? I had briefs on. And I had forgotten I had tucked $1 so I could play later. I had tucked $1 in my underwear. Yo, Lou, true story. I'm not lying to you. She's beating me, and so she stops. All of a sudden, my cousin goes, "Yo, what's that there?" And points to my fucking belly, Lou.
What a sucker! Oh no!
Lou,
Really?
my mom went for a second round. Bang, 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 and here, so you can go play now.
Get the fuck out of here!
Yo, Lou, when I tell you my mom laid the smack down, and I thank her. I thank her because, you know, these beatings taught me, you know, when you do something wrong, there's consequences. Yeah. And, you know, she didn't put me on timeout. She didn't send me to my special place. No, she beat the fuck out of me for stealing money from her. So, yeah, my cousin gave me up, man. And then I came up with a whole fucking story where I was telling them these other kids were bullying me and they were asking me for money.
No. Was she buying it?
For a minute, but my cousin knocked all that shit down, man.
Yo, Chris, it's funny that you bring up that story. Similar shit. So you know, right there on Fort Hamilton Parkway between 43rd and 44th Street, the school PS 131.
I
used to go to that school, right? And so this is probably the same time, it might have been 3rd or 4th grade. So every day at the end of class, we would line up in the classroom right by the closets, and everybody would grab their backpacks and they'll put it on. And, you know, you march out the classroom. So this particular day, I remember this girl, she's from the Deuce. Her name is Sonia. I will never forget it. So anyway, Sonia was in school and she's telling everybody, hey, yesterday was my birthday. I got money. And she showed a $50 bill. This is the first time I ever seen a $50 bill. Oh, I got a $50 bill. I got a $50 bill. So I see it and I'm just obsessed with it. I'm like, man, a fucking $50 bill. I said, I could play a lot of video games with that. Sitting next to me is my boy, Melvin. I said, hey, Melvin, I got an idea how we could get that $50 bill. He goes, how? I said, just listen to me. I'll tell you how. Days going, days going. So I'm looking at the clock. It's almost 3 o'clock. So I go over to Mel. I said, hey, Mel, this is what I need you to do. When we go line up, I need you to stand in front of Sonia. And no matter what, don't march when the teacher says march. Just slow her down. Because I saw her throughout the day, she was showing a $50 bill and she put it in the rear pocket of her backpack, right, with the little zipper. So Sonia used to line up in the back, right? You all right?
Okay. Yeah.
Sonia used to line up in the back. So perfectly, Mel goes in front and I go behind her and we sang with her. But we're not touching her. So right behind her, I'm doing some fucking 007 shit. I'm going real slow and I'm taking the zipper and I'm sliding it across slowly. And she moves, I stop. And then next I hear her, she's telling Melvin, but Melvin, go, the class is going already. So then I speed it up. I go all the way through and I stick my hand in, boom, $50, put it in my pocket. And I give Melvin the wink and Melvin starts walking. So we exit the class, we go out. Chris, 131, they have like the main entrance where you go out. That's where we used to exit. So if you go out and you go towards 44th Street, back in the day, there used to be a check cashing place there. And right next to the check cashing place, there used to be a car service. And they had like 2 or 3 video games. So we go there, right? Me and Melvin are fucking excited. We got hard-ons because we know we're going to play video games from 3 to like whenever. So I give the guy the 50 and he's like looking at me. He's like, you want all quarters? I said, yeah, all quarters.
No.
My pockets.
What grade, Lou?
3rd, 4th grade. Yo, my pockets,
Yes.
they were down. They were hanging down. And we're there just playing and playing and playing. So around 5:30, Melvin goes, yo, Lou, I don't think I could play at all these quarters. I got to go home. I said, all right, no problem. So he gives his quarters back. He cashes it in, and I think he gets back like 20 something dollars. So then he goes, he's getting nervous now because now it's sunk in that we just committed a robbery.
Yeah.
He goes, no, here, you take the money back. I said, you sure? He goes, yeah. I took the money. So now I'm too young to know that this motherfucker gonna say, it was all Lou.
Exactly.
So I go home, Chris, the next day. I got the money. I stashed it under my mattress, and I'm thinking every day I'm gonna play $5, whatever. So I go back to school the next day. She comes back. Sonia comes to school the next day, and she's just crying. It's a fucking tear fest. Her mother's there. Oh, they run my daughter's $50. Oh my God. So the teacher's like, oh my God, that's unacceptable. We're gonna get to the bottom of this, Chris. It became the case. For 2 weeks, they were fucking interrogating kids trying to get information.
No, really?
Chris, I'm good. I'm not saying anything. I don't know anything that happened. Melvin, each day that goes by, he's getting weaker and weaker. So then one day, our main teacher calls the piano teacher to come in. He's a guy, and he's talking to us. But I feel that he has a little feeling who knows who is involved. So he pulls me and Melvin to the side. And he's having a talk. And, I'm holding strong. Next thing I look to the side, Melvin's crying. We didn't want to do it. So long story short, Chris, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Long story short, we get pinched for it, right? And this is where the story gets crazy. Chris, when I'm telling you I was poor, I was fucking poor. So we probably burnt through maybe $14. So the teacher's like, Lou, you can't come back to school until your mother comes out. So I'm like, okay. So I don't go to school the next day. I tell my mother I'm not feeling well. And the day after that, I try to run the same thing. She goes, nah, bullshit. You're going to school today. So then I break down and I tell her, I said, look, Ma, something happened to school. I can't go unless you show up. So I bring my mother up to school. And then my teacher's like, well, there was a theft and your son was involved. We can't take him back into school until the difference is paid, which is about $14, $15. My mother looked at me, Chris, in front of the classroom, Chris. Boom, 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 boom. She started fucking me up in front of the classroom.
Oh.
Took me home because she didn't have the $14, so she was really pissed off. Beat my ass at home. Then I went back the next week after she got paid. Went back the next week and had to give the money. So all that happens, Chris. Years go by. We move forward. We graduate. I'm now in 6th grade. 3 years or 2 years past. I'm in 6th grade. So one summer, these kids are playing on 43rd Street, right across the street from Sunset Park, PS 169, and somebody gets a bright idea. Yo, let's break into the school and we'll steal the computers. So I join in.
Damn. Go ahead.
I join in, Chris. Whatever. We're running around. We're trying to steal the computers, but they're bolted down. Cops come and roll up on us. Everybody gets away except me, Chris. I get pinched. So they handcuff me, and I'm going into the police car. Who the fuck you think I see?
Melvin.
No, Sonia.
Sonia.
And she's shaking her head. She's like, you piece of shit. Yo.
Oh, shit. Are you serious?
At that point, I know robbery is not a life for me.
Funny. You know, you just reminded me. It wasn't a robbery, but I did get, Lou. My mom, I was always a class clown. So my mom used to go, I remember in the South Bronx, PS 52, it got so bad, I was so disruptive, so, like a class clown. And it was always jokes, spitballs, stupid clown shit. They referred me to a psychologist.
Yeah, I think you said that before.
I did?
I think you did.
Dr. Winters.
Your sister and brother were acting.
Yes. But so before Dr. Winters, they gave me, I don't remember what was called, I think it was called conduct sheet. That it was a sheet where every teacher had to sign off how you behaved that class.
I had those. They were the worst because they would hold it over your head. Oh, you really want a bad write-up? And you're like, let me slow down.
So Lou, I'm telling you, the guidance counselor was Mr. Reinowitz. Lou, this guy was like 6'6", big Jewish guy, South Bronx. Lou, I don't know, and my mom got called in. We in the guidance counselor's office. You do this shit now, they'll fucking put you. They'll put you in cuffs. Call ACS on you. My mom gave me two shots in front of the guidance counselor, and then the what happened?
No, get out of here, really?
Yeah, and then the motherfucker has the nerve to ask. I just got punched in the face twice by my mom, and you want to ask me a question, and you expect me to answer your question in a nice manner. So I said, yeah. So he goes, that's why your mom just hit you.
No, really?
Yeah. And my mom hit me another time in front of what the fuck was that Haitian's fucking computer? Remember computer class? I think about computer class now, and it was such, crazy. Yeah, she smacked me in front of him too. My mom was fed up with my bullshit.
No, but Chris, back in that time, I wasn't the only one that got the ass whooped in front of the classroom. It used to happen, because think about it. That's a time where first of all, my mother worked in the factory, so there were no sick days. It was like you might get 2 or 3 days off a year, and so if she had to burn a day, she was pissed. And then on top of that, you had to freaking pay money. So, I'm getting boop, boop, boop. And I'm looking at the teacher. She didn't bat her eye. She goes, good for you, fucker. So I was like, shit.
Fucking Melvin. Is Melvin still alive? We should get
I ran into Melvin years later. He was working at a pet store, the pet shop down on 5th Avenue.
I hope he steps on shit every day, you fucking snitch.
No, listen. He held up longer than I thought he would. That first week, Chris, the interrogations were rough, man. I mean, flashlight type shit. Hey, you sure you didn't do it? You sure you didn't do it? But yeah. What I was gonna tell you, I was gonna bring up something else. Oh, what do you thought about the fantasy league? The fantasy league. It
was so far it's good. I'm looking at some. I gotta. That's because you know what? Whenever I enter a fantasy league, I ask a lot of questions. I want to know the rules because, you know, me and you could. My mom's been calling me like crazy. I'll call her after this. Me and you have been we're brothers, so like we could do some collusion. So I'm looking at these trades. I think Little Louis sent me a trade. I said, get the fuck out! I ain't traded. Yeah, Little Louis is what's his team's name?
I don't even.
And why? You're Brooklyn. You're Bombers, right?
Brooklyn Bombers.
Yeah. No, he's NY Chiquito. So he got some funny ass name.
That is it.
He sent me a trade. Get the fuck out of here. There's no trade. Draft better, motherfuckers.
He's gonna take advantage now.
So I just saw a trade pop up between two others, and Lamar Jackson's on the block. I'm like, yo, who the fuck is trading? So I'm gonna take a look at it. I decline everything. I veto every fucking trade. Fuck you. Well, I don't care if you're 12 years old or 50. You draft a team, you win and die with that team.
No, Chris, you want to laugh. So, you know, we have Noah, who's in the fantasy. Gio is strapped for guys, so he throws Noah in. Noah's 14 years old. So I'm in the house, and his dad is there, and I'm like, hey, Noah, you know this league is $30, right? I'm in. And then the mother goes, where the hell you get $30 from? He goes, the box. Goes,
the what?
The box. She goes, what box? The box upstairs. She goes, where? In your room? In my room? Where? In the drawer? So he tapped those little savings. He tapped.
No! Come on, no.
I said, I'm going to enjoy taking that money because I know you're going to get an ass whooping.
You better play your heart out. You better play your ass out because you're going to need to win the whole league to pay your mom and dad back.
I told you, I said, Chris, I'll give you his address. We got to collect.
Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's a funny story. Another botch robbery.
Well, you never know. It might pay off. He might get out of it without an ass whooping. But you won't get that type of ass whooping these days.
No, you don't. I'll tell you, they'll send you to your happy place or your special place or you're on timeout. That's why these fucking kids are the way they are, man.
Yo, you know what's crazy? I was looking at oh, by the way, shout outs to Pierre. Pierre, you know, he was one of the contestants on Sunset Has Talent. That's the brother from the Bronx that is nice. So he recently subscribed to the show. So I run into him and he tells me, he's like, yo, Lou, motherfuckers are funny. But he goes, by the way, tell your man, Chris, I could do this shit live or auto-tunes. He tried to call me out. I said, no, Papa. I said, he goes, matter of fact, I'm going to drop something and I want to send it to you. Acapella. I said, yeah, go ahead, Papa. Go ahead. He said, watch your neck, Chris. He's coming for you. Shout out to Pierre, man. BX, stand up.
Shout out, Pierre. I want to hear the recording. Don't think I'm going to let you off the hook.
Hey, listen. I told him down the line when we start doing live shows and stuff like that, we might bring him out, you know, have him open up or something like that. But so Chris, I'm gonna filibuster real quick so you could.
I already got what I gotta got because I've been thinking about it since you fucked up the last recording. So go ahead. Remember, I didn't get to do it the last recording, so it's there.
Hey,
brother.
This one was a quickie, people. Again, please support the brother DjCause from the Heavy Hitters. Young man's doing a lot of big things. You can find him on IG. That's DjCause_IG. I will be putting up the links for his website and his clothing line. That interview, look out for that. That will be coming shortly. And
hopefully.
Hopefully. Maybe not. Shout out to my man Hector. Let the hands talk.
Let the hands talk. Go.
My people. Go ahead. My people. Listen.
Yeah, you or me.
Yeah. My people. If you have merch, stuff that you want to move, please get it to us. Let us know. We'll be more than happy to put it up. Especially good brothers like Hector. Hector, good luck with your your business, your company, and I wish you nothing but the best. Again, Hector, it comes through me. Goes to Chris. All you gotta do is just hit.
He knows, Lou. He knows. Look. He knows the moneymaker. He knows.
Something tells me that.
My mom told me I'm a husky. I'm husky. Yes.
Something tells me that shirt was for me because it's a tank top. It's not supposed to be worn with an undershirt, you know. If I,
No, I'm just matching. I'm just matching because that's what I do. I match.
Yeah.
I'm naked. I'm naked under the table, but on top I match.
And with that being said, I'll pass it over to Chris. Take us on out.
With all the things that's been going on, I want to say the following. It's okay to be scared. Just don't be afraid.
What's the difference?
Let that marinate. Let that marinate.
What's the difference, brother?
It'll make a lot of sense when you let it marinate. You gotta let it marinate.
Code word, Lou, take me on out. I don't know what the shit means. Hey, no, but listen, have a happy Labor Day weekend, my people. I know the weather's warm and you people want to be running out there having a good time because you've been trapped. Do you, but do it right, man. Do it with a mask.
Yeah, take precautions.
And, you know, try to enjoy the little bit of the summer that's left. And with that being
Shout out to you and your lovely, beautiful wife on an anniversary.
Yeah. Hey, Tanya, we'll catch up.
Oh, right. Hey, listen, what you do for Labor Day?
Nothing right now. Nothing.
All right.
Probably, you know, cut the grass.
Get some acorns out.
You know my struggles. Hey, my people, be safe, be good, and continue to wear your mask and support breed shooters. Hey, listen, we got to get those numbers up, man. Come on, you guys are slacking.
Come on, just hit the button, subscribe. Ain't nothing but a little thing. You know when you do the thing, what used to happen back in the day, just to do thing right there. Do the thing. Come on, man.
My people, be good. Peace. Chris, we'll talk, couple.
All right, I'm gonna call my mother.
Better.
Call me 15 times on recorded.